Hi guys, Sarah here with Easy Adaptive PE. I'm your Adaptive PE veteran here to talk to you guys about assessment and really the starting off point of assessment. Sometimes that can be the trickiest part. Where do I begin, right? So we are going to talk about first, what is the purpose? Why do we take assessment? The reason that we're doing this is because it gives us an objective piece of data that we can utilize to create their goals, to create their lesson plans, to create a program plan, to do their annual review reports. Assessment and data are huge, and we're going to get into each one of those pieces during the month of November. We're going to talk a lot about those different parts and how we can utilize them for the rest of the year, because it's going to be super important once we get to annual review time. You're going to be happy that you sat through all these videos and that you took your data, and you honestly are going to have a huge smile on your face. So there are a few different types of assessment. Today we're going to talk about the formal and informal. So formal is going to be those standardized tests like the Brockport physical fitness test, the TGMD3, the CTAPE. There's a lot of different tests out there depending on the unique needs of your student. So you really want to look at those and decide, okay, which one really fits the kiddo that I'm going to be assessing today, because you're not going to use the same one across the board for all the students, because you want to make sure that you're using assessments that fit their needs, right? The other thing you might want to do is whatever physical education assessments they might be using in PE class, you might want to use those as well with your kids with adaptive PE and kind of see where they are compared to their same aged peers that are in that phys ed group, right? The other is informal. So those are things like teacher observations, their fitness logs, checklists, skills rubrics, things like that. That's what we're really using there. For me, I want to use a combination of both. I'm not just going to use one or the other. I'm going to kind of look at both of those and decide what's best. And a lot of times I'm going to do all of this stuff, this big chunk of the whole student, the whole body, at the beginning of the year, especially if they're a new kiddo to me. If they come in the middle of the year, then I'll do it then. But if those students are there in the beginning of the year, I really want to assess all of those kids and find out, was there a summer slip? Did they improve on some of those skills? Maybe the parents worked with them over the summer and now that goal no longer fits whatever it was they were working on, but kind of get a baseline of that whole student so I can see where they shine and where they need areas to improve upon. You're looking for their present level of performance, right? That's really what you're focusing on. Without these assessments, the IEP goals risk being vague, right? Like the student will be able to jump, you know, like that's not a great goal. Instead, we want some really, really rich goals that really focus exactly on what those students' areas of improvement are, so that the lesson plans and the program plan are very specific to those kiddos' unique needs. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll see you guys next week.